Greetings YouTubers, this is LogicPQ here. We're going to be playing some Celeste today. Specifically, we're going to be getting the Mirror Temple B-side Golden Strawberry. The Golden Strawberries are only achievable if you beat the entire level without dying. You're probably saying, well, LogicPQ, I don't want to do that. That's ridiculous. This game's already hard enough. I died like 30,000 times just beating the A-sides. Well, I'm going to show you that you can totally do this, and it's very achievable. In this level, all I'm going to be showing you are the rooms that I think you need to practice, and the strats that are needed to complete them efficiently and easily. I will be skipping some of the easier rooms in the walkthrough, because all you do is just do what the game wants you to do, such as hitting that switch and just moving on. So this is the first room where I think that you should probably memorize how to do it, or learn a couple strats. I'm going to show you two ways to do it. The first way is the way that the game developers intended you to do it. You just want to jump off here, dash up and to the right, grab this, use the momentum there, jump over this wall, die. So what I really meant to show you was the way the game developers want you to do it is you jump over here, dash up, grab this, jump, use the dash, do that, and then do it again, and then you're up here, and then you just go up. That way is pretty easy, but it can be annoying and it's a little bit easy to mess up. As you saw, I died even just showing you how to do it. So I'm going to show you the other way that I like to do it. It involves an extended hyper, and for those that don't know what an extended hyper is, I'm going to show you really quickly. A hyper is when you hold down to the right or down to the left and dash and then jump. Now you saw that Madeline's hair was blue after that, so I can't dash again, so an extended hyper is when you can dash again, and you just have to wait 1/4 of a second after dashing to jump. And once you jump, you will have your dash back, you'll see. So you see right there, Madeline still has her dash, and it's because I waited 1/4 of a second to jump. If you jump too soon, you do not get your dash back. Now the reason why I just showed you that strat is because for this room, you can save your dash, and it's basically a safeguard in case you mess up. So you do an extended hyper right there, you see I still have my dash. And then you just do the room normal. So you can see I kind of freaked out a little bit when I grabbed there because I thought I missed it for some reason. So I dashed straight up, and I was fine. It was basically just a safeguard in case I messed up. So I think this makes the room a little bit more consistent, and it's a little bit easier actually, as long as you can pull off the technique. This room's pretty easy, you just gotta remember to dash into the bubble. Alright, so once you get to this room, you just kind of want to memorize how to get the switches. You're going to want to go for the one that's behind the moving block first. So you're going to dash up into the left, grab on right here, you're going to jump over these spikes, you're going to grab the next switch, and then you're going to jump into the crystal. You're going to fall down and get the next switch. And then as you see, you're going to jump on the left side as it's coming down. Then you're going to jump over to the next moving block and then get the next switch. And if you do it that way every time, it's going to be pretty simple. This room's not that hard, you just got to make sure you practice it a little bit so you don't mess it up. Alright, so this room, you just want to make sure you remember that you're going to be using block momentum for pretty much every jump, and that's going to help you get to the room. So you just dash straight down here, wait till the block gets to the end, and then jump. You'll see that I maintained all that momentum. Now when this block gets to the end, I'm going to jump again, and then dash into that one and jump again, and then I'm going to grab onto this block, and then wait till it gets to the top and jump. However, if you fall back down at the last block there, you can actually try again without dying because you can just fall back to where you started. Alright, so for this first spike, you just want to wait for it to get to the top and then you jump. For the second spike, you're going to want to just wait for it to go around. It's honestly...
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Alright, for the second spike, you just want to wait for it to go around. This spike's actually very trivial to do. now you're going to want to hold onto this wall, and you're going to wait for the two spikes to intersect before you jump. Once I'm moving up in the red bubble here, that spike, the first spike is going to be moving down. I'm going to dash over it. And then for the second spike, it's on the left side. You're going to fast fall as fast as you can. What are you even saying? To get past it. And if you do that strat, you'll get it every time. Alright, so for this room, you're just going to want to practice a little bit. You jump over here, dash up, grab onto the ledge right about here, and then right when you're around this far, you want to start moving up. And that's pretty much it. I would practice this room mostly because that part can be frustrating and it's really easy to mess up because you're moving exponentially faster to the left there. So this section is one of the longer sections in the entire level. You just got to memorize all the spike timings. So for this one, you wait for the first two spikes to start moving. And then you just fall down and dodge the spike. And once again, you wait for that one to start moving to move up. Now these three spikes are moving pretty fast, but you just got to remember that when the first one is moving down, you jump. And then dash, and then this one you're going to wait about a quarter of a second to a half second to jump and then dash. And then this one you want to jump and dash right away. Alright, so for this part, that first spike is going to be moving a little awkwardly slow. You want to jump and dash right when the spike is either almost at the top or almost at the bottom. And I didn't do it right. Now this room, you just kind of go as quickly as you can. It's pretty much always at the top or bottom. I've seen it be in different spots, but you just got to time that dash a little bit and it's not too bad. So this is the epic choke room. You're almost about halfway through the level, I would say, and you just got to dash in between those two spikes there. On this part, you want to make sure that you jump onto the right and then dash up to the right here and then grab the wall right here. And you're going to jump over here and grab this wall on this side, and then you're going to jump down to that green crystal. Alright, so when you get right here, you're going to want to dash straight up to hit the switch. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't move Madeline. And you can see I died. And the reason is because the spike hit me on the way down. It doesn't hit you on the way up because Madeline can't be hit by spikes if she's moving in the direction that they're facing. Now, if you hit the switch when you go straight up, you want to make sure you just move Madeline just a hair to the right. And it'll be fine. So you want to wait for this green crystal recharge. And then for this part, the strat that I developed was you fall just slightly and dash immediately and then grab the high wall. So that way you're right here. It makes it a lot easier to fall into the gap. And then the same thing here. And now you gotta hit that switch. And that jump I just did right there is probably one of the harder jumps in this room. But all you gotta do is you make sure you just practice that part so that way you never mess it up. Honestly, you should practice this room quite a bit. Definitely far into the golden strawberry, and you don't want to die here. So after you get this wall, you move over to this wall, and then you're going to dash once again to the higher wall up here, so that way it's easier to fall into that gap once again. And then you just keep on falling into the gaps. There you go, and that's it. Alright, so for this room, you just want to go for the first switch on the left there, and then jump on his head after he hits the wall. So you saw that he got the switch for me. If you just go for it, he'll pretty much get it every time, and then as long as you jump right before he hits the wall, you'll jump on his head pretty much every time. So you want to dash up into the right and then get these other two switches. And then the one down there, we're going to position ourselves such that the monster will hit it. And it can be slightly different each time because the AI is a little annoying. But you just got to move Madeline a little bit and then jump on the monster's head once again once it gets to you. And you don't even really have to jump on the monster's head, you can just hold on to the gate. But if you want to feel safe, you can jump on its head as well. Alright, so for this room, you're going to want to dash up into the right away, get your dash back, maintain your dash here, jump over that spike. Now, what I was going for was I was trying to get that green crystal so that you still have your dash here. It's a little bit safer if you do that. But if you don't, it's okay. I'll show you the strat for that.
What I said here was dumb.
You're going to wait for the monster to go down. And you want to jump on its head right here. So you just wait for it to hit the wall almost and you jump. The screen actually slows down for you, so it makes it a little bit easier to actually pull it off, I think. You're just going to hit that switch. Once again, you want to move Madeline slightly to the right there, otherwise you'll hit those spikes. And then you can see the monster's all the way down there. You want to jump on its head as it's coming up. And that way you get your dash back and you can just move on. Alright, this room's not that bad. You just got to make sure you do the level, or the room the way they wanted you to do it. Right as he's about to get you, you want to jump so that way he hits the red wall and then you jump on his head and you get your dash back. This way you can keep on progressing. You just got to rinse and repeat that. I do recommend practicing this room. One other thing to note here is that the monster, its revival animation can actually break these red blocks. So if you kill it and it's right below the red block, it probably will break it and it could surprise you, so be careful. You can see right there, that's kind of what it looks like when you jump on the monster's head after it breaks your block. Alright, so this room, the strat that I think is the safest, the strat that I developed involves the extended hyper, so this is why it's really good to know it for this room, because it makes it so much easier. You jump up, you dash up here, you wait for the monster. You want to jump up here, dash up, dash onto his head, jump over to this block down here, and then once you're on this block, you want to do the extended hyper to the right. Alright, so you see once you extended hyper to the right there, you're going to want to jump up onto this block quickly because it's disappearing to get your dash back, and then you just jump up here. So if you use the extended hyper, this room is pretty easy. So you wait for him to hit the wall, jump on his head, throws Theo over again, dash down to get that one, and you're good. That'll pretty much work every time. The AI is slightly different each time, so be careful. For this part, you just want to wall jump off these, throw Theo as far as you can. You can see that if it lands on the spike on the right side, it will push Theo over to you. Alright, so this part is pretty easy, actually. You just have 4 smaller rooms. You just wait for the monsters to try to hit you and jump on their heads, and then you hit the switches. Alright, so you get that one. Get up that switch. Throw Theo into that one. Die. Dying is really important on the golden strawberry, as I'm trying to teach you. Oh. So you probably should just throw Theo into the monster right away, so that way you're safe. In these rooms, you can pretty much just keep on jumping on the monster's heads repeatedly, and you just gotta stay calm and do it. And that's pretty much it. So for this part, you want to walk to the ledge here, jump straight up, and throw Theo. Then you're going to jump on this spring, wait till you're falling, and then you're going to want to boost up into the right and grab Theo out of the air and land on the spring. On this part, you want to throw Theo as far as you can, and then boost over and try to grab him. So if you throw him as far as you can, he'll land on the spring. If you mess up though, the reason why you want to boost over as quickly as possible is because you want to try to get Theo out of the air, so if you didn't throw far enough, you'll catch him and then you won't lose the level. You just gotta wall jump up here, throw Theo, and die. So you want to try to throw Theo as far as you can there and get that switch, and not too bad. Alright, so this is like the last room. It's the clearly impossible room. It's actually pretty easy. You just got to make sure you practice it and remember what to do. You want to catch Theo as high as possible on the spring jumps here, and then throw him over to the next one. And you can see I actually caught him pretty low there, and that's the reason I died. And that's it. You just want to wait for the beat here. You just jump onto the blue block, and then the pink block, then the blue block, and you fall down. Then you wait a little bit, and then you jump and throw them, and then you land right here, and you get it. And that's it. Alright, now let's get that golden strawberry. That's like almost got me. You can see it's slightly different spots, so it's kind of annoying to time sometimes, but you just gotta feel it out. Improvised strats. I accidentally dashed up and to the left there instead of straight up. But it all worked out. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, this game. Gotta love it. Always gets the heart pumping. God. Alrighty. Easy peasy, right? Just like that, easy peasy every time. Clearly impossible. Gosh, I'm just a monster right now. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my gosh, dude. That's like the easiest room. What the hell? Here we are again. Holy crap, I can't believe it. It took me so long after I died last time. I actually had to stop. I mean, I'm wearing a different shirt if you didn't notice. That's like so long, holy crap. Well, good shit. That is the Golden Strawberry for the Mirror Temple B-side. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribe to me. We're going to be doing all the rest of the Golden Strawberries in Celeste. Next time we'll be tackling the B-side Chapter 1 Strawberry. If you have any suggestions to make my videos better, I would really appreciate it in the comments. Also, just comment about your struggles with this game, because this game is hard and it's very fun and rewarding to actually achieve something in it. It's one of the reasons I love this game, and I'll see you next time.